Good afternoon. This is Tom Netting coming to you live from Denver, Colorado in preparation for the APSCU annual conference. I'm coming to you on this Monday with an update for the week ending May 29, 2015. As I believe many of you are aware by now, we had some major developments take place over the course of last week. Most notably on Tuesday, May 27th, Judge Kaplan out of New York rendered his ruling with regard to the APC litigation. In just a few minutes, I'm going to turn it back over to Nick Falvo, an attorney with Ackerman in Washington, D.C., who is going to give you a complete and comprehensive recap of Judge Kaplan's ruling. But before I do, I want to talk to you for a few minutes about my recent attendance at the ACICS conference in Las Vegas, and then a presentation at APSA, the association, the Arizona Private School Association, and some of the major developments that have happened as well over last week. In addition to the ruling, and the 58-page ruling that Nick will talk about, ACICS for me was a very well attended event and a very important event. It was full of a number of tracks with a great deal of information. As you can imagine, once the ruling came out, it took center stage in a lot of the conversations in the hallway and a lot of conversations in the exhibit hall focused around that. But before that happened, and even after that happened, a lot of the focus at ACICS was on issues such as competency-based education, new ways and new and innovative ways to start to look at expediting education and training, assessment of prior learning, as well as other innovations. I was proud to present with both Sharon Bobb and Elise Scanlon during a gainful employment panel, where Sharon Bobb gave a comprehensive review of gainful employment. I had the opportunity to speak directly with regard to the legislation that's out there, both HR 970 and S 559, which I'll talk about in greater detail here in just a minute, and also to then hear from Elise Scanlon the objectives, or the perception and the objectives of from both the litigation side as well as from an accreditation side. With regard to that legislation, I am proud to announce that, and I was proud to announce there in Las Vegas, that the cosmetology community has put forward no less than 1,000 individual members of their organization, providing over 7,000 messages to over 400 of the 535 members of the House and Senate. A number of those individuals are CSPEN individuals, and a number of those individuals are to be commended for all of their hard work within the CSPEN network. We very much appreciate the opportunity to continue to start to provide you with the tools to be able to do this outreach. Those within the cosmetology community have already done so. Those of you within the broader higher education community, I'm quite confident can do that through APSCU, which is what I'm here to attend, as well as through other mechanisms at your state association level and things that we'll be providing you through the newly launched CSPEN www.centralstatesedu.com website. The last thing to talk about is APSA, which is Fred Lockhart's group out of Arizona. I was proud to talk to him a little bit more about CSPEN, but I was also proud to have the opportunity at his conference to talk not only about gainful employment, but also the legislation with regard to gainful employment, and also the VAWA as well as state authorization issues. All three are major issues that we need to be focused on heading into July 1st of 2015. And through the CSPEN network, we will certainly be providing you with additional information. It was somewhat disconcerting to hear that Arizona had not done as much work as maybe some of the rest of us had on support for HR 970 and S 559, but in conversations with their board and with Fred, I am quite confident that they will be bringing forward a number of personal outreaches on behalf of the Arizona delegation in support of both the Strengthening Academic Freedom Through Educational Opportunities Act through the Arizona delegation. In closing, the mood heading into APSCU is pretty solemn, I think, as a result of the litigation. And with that, I think what I'm going to best serve to do is turn the CSPEN membership over to Ackerman's own Nick Falvo for an update on the outcome of Judge Kaplan's ruling in APC. We will provide you with additional information moving forward. Thank you for your time, and look forward to seeing you again soon.